All right, time to recap the first of 5 Class 1 championship sites. This is the World Championship for UIM, APBA, and P1 for Class 1. It was Thunder on Cocoa Beach. Had an opportunity to go to that a couple of years ago.
Wow.
And if you're used to the racing like I am here on the waters of Lake of the Ozarks, you're in for an absolute treat when you get to see the saltwater racing on the ocean. It's rough, it's rocky, it's fast, it's dangerous. The salt in the water makes the rigs perform differently, they sound different. So pretty cool this weekend. All eyes heading into the weekend for the first race of the year for P1 was on Class 1, the competitive series, and Team Dalfco with Billy Moore and Mike Falco, they led this race for the first half and looked like they were well on their way to a checkered flag before destruction hit. Now they had a water pressure issue in their port engine. According to Billy Moore, instead of push it, they shut her down to save the engine. Those things are not cheap.
Pretty smart.
They lived to see another day, and that allowed for D.F. Young and Good Boy Vodka with Alex Pratt and Rich Wyatt. Of course, Wyatt, the owner and throttleman. Alex Pratt driving this boat. They took that 51-foot Mystic power boats, Super Cat, it's fiberglass, absolutely beautiful, and they took checkered flag. Pretty special for that team. Good Boy Vodka and D.F. Young, great performance for them. In second place, the Morpheus 8 Allegra Motorsports team. Of course, that's a 50-foot victory. That's Britt Lilly and Johnny Tomlinson, two legendary names in the sport. You'll hear from both of them again in the Super Cat class. They took second with their 50-foot victory, as I said. In third place, of course, my favorite, not that I have favorites, but Monster Energy and MCOM Racing, owned by Normal Throttleman and owner Tyler Miller, who's fresh off back surgery following the first race of the year, non-P1 in Florida. He was having some back problems, and so he had back surgery with legendary Doc Jansen, and so he's on the shelf. So Steve Curtis, legendary Steve Curtis, he was with Miss Geico. I believe he was in Spirit of Qatar for their 244-mile-an-hour pass in 2014, which of course is the shootout all-time record on the 1-mile course. Steve Curtis, legendary, gets to play fill it for Tyler Miller. So what a pairing. Myrick Coyle, Steve Curtis, first time ever was good enough for a podium finish, third place finish. And now, of course, in Class 1, Monster Energy and Incom, they run this 2023 43-foot skater cat. We got to look at it last year. They debuted it. Incredible, that boat rigged by Performance Boat Center, and it's a fiberglass boat. Absolutely beautiful. And so that's the way the podium finished for Class 1. And of course, a lot of those names in the Super Cat class, which had 7 teams competing and taking first place. Now, this is special because let's rewind the clock. Myrick Coyle, Johnny Tomlinson, 3-time world or national champion, 2-time world champion in the Freaky Fast Performance Boat Center boat historically. Well, for the first time since that boat has been retired, you see Myrick and Tomlinson back together in the Monster Energy MCON Racing 38-foot skater. It's a 2022 with Sterling engines. And for Super Cat, whereas Class 1, you have to have 2,200 horsepower, that's two 1100s. In Super Cat, you have to have 2 inboard 750s, so you can only tote 1,500 horsepower in the Super Cat. So first place, Monster Energy MCON Racing, Myrick Coyle, Johnny Tomlinson, probably the 2 greatest names of all time in powerboat racing, offshore racing right there. Dirty Money, Britt Lilly and Bill Pyburn, big names. They took their 2017 38-foot skater, and this has got those Goodwin competition engines, 2 750s in it. They took second, whereas Graydale and CJ Grant Racing with Chris Grant and Billy Moore, they got a 2016 38-foot skater with HRE 750s, those twin racing engines there. And really, Graydale, CJ Grant Racing, they led for a lot of this race, felt like they had a shot before making way for Monster Energy and Dirty Money. Now in fourth place, CR Racing, X Insurance, fifth place, WHM Motorsports, sixth place, Team Farnsworth and Hancock Claims, and rounding out the 7 competitors in Super Cat at Cocoa Beach was Team Wicked. And so that's a big class, Super Cat, to get 7 boats. And then you look at probably the most competitive, the largest, fastest growing class with the Super Stock class. 12 competitors rolled out for this at Cocoa Beach. First place was Reese Landgren and Julian Maldonado, the Jackhammer. Golly, we've heard their name over and over and over. Their 2015 Victory Team 32-foot cat with the Mercury Outboard Twin 300s took first place, followed by North Wing Offshore. Darren Kittredge and Casey Boaz, a name we're familiar with here at the lake, took their 2011 Doug Wright 32-foot cat. That's got the Mercury outboards as well. And then third place was Team Allen Lawn Care. We love Billy Allen, and this is his brand new 2014 Doug Wright 30-foot 2-foot cat. It's also got those Mercuries, but that wrap he's got on that brand new boat, that yellow and red that we're accustomed to seeing from Team Allen Lawn Care, just beautiful. Was really happy to see our buddy Billy get a podium finish in Cocoa Beach. And then there were a couple of bracketed races for other classes with lots of competitors. Now, we're not going to recap those. You can find all of those results at Speedboat Magazine. Now, we want to give a big shout out to Ray Lee and Speedboat Magazine, his team rolling out the red carpet, providing all of these video highlights you see they got down there at Cocoa Beach, and of course for partnering with us this summer for our Shootout and Shootout Offshore coverage. Of course, that Shootout Offshore, the next race on this championship series, is going to be right here at Lake of the Ozarks, right around the corner. It's Friday, May 30th and Saturday, June 1st, with racing taking place both days right here on Lake TV from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's going to do it for our Thunder on Cocoa Beach recap until Offshore right here at Lake of the Ozarks. We'll see you then.